Day 160, and recently I've been talking about perceiving, just being the perceiver, realizing that the personality mind, your mind, is meant to perceive. And when you perceive, you are in the present moment. And then you can receive through your brain the ideas that the higher mind conceives and then act on those ideas. But if you are not in the present moment, if you are not perceiving, you are not going to hear the higher mind. If you're trying to figure things out on your own with your personality mind, which is not meant to do that, it's like trying to use a spoon to dig a hole when you have a backhoe that's you can use too, which is going to get you better results and quicker results, the higher mind. But you have to stay out of the way. Also, staying out of the way means not being attached to the outcome, especially. I'm going to use this analogy again because it's what I've been noticing. Day trading. I talked about that a week or two ago, that I day trade. And so sometimes I will make bad trades, or what on the surface look like bad trades. I used to consider a bad trade anytime I would lose, obviously, and that's how most people would look at it. But now I understand, since I'm not attached to the outcome, even when it looks like on the surface I've made a bad trade, if I was inspired, and I know that I was inspired to make that trade, and that I conceive that idea from the higher mind, and I'll know this by my excitement level. So if I was excited to make a trade and it looks like it's not working out, and then I'm inspired to sell it at a certain moment, instead of being angry about that trade or frustrated or trying to figure things out, like, why was I inspired? Why was I excited to do that? Now I realize that in that moment, my higher mind had to take me that route. And if I'm able to stay present and stay as the perceiver in that moment, when I make that sale, even if I lost, I'm like, okay, there's definitely something I have to see here. There's a reason why I am here in this moment. There's a reason why my higher mind led me here. And I know it's all going to work out for the best. And guess what? It has been, because I haven't been attached to outcomes. Obviously, I would like to win every single time, but it doesn't always work out that way. It's not always a straight line to where you want to go. You have to come up here, there's a dead end, make a left or a right, or sometimes go through and find something that's in the bushes. Maybe there's a bike over there in the bushes that your higher mind's leading you to, that now you can get to where you want to go faster. But you can't see it if you don't look. And so that's what I wanted to share today, because this is another level up for me, because I'm just realizing this over the past 2 or 3 days, and the last 2 or 3 days have been absolutely amazing. to the point where I know at the end of the day, I'm going to win. Even if I lose a couple in a row, I know my higher mind is leading me to something better. And that's how it works. And that's how you can apply this. But it all comes back to falling asleep in the wish fulfilled, because if I wasn't falling asleep in the wish fulfilled and changing my state of consciousness, I would have never made it here. Because I wouldn't have had all of these realizations that I'm having. So during the day, I think I said a couple months ago, like what you do during the day doesn't matter, but it actually does. The falling asleep in the wish fulfilled is the foundation. Nothing will change unless you start doing that. But once you build the foundation, now that's where what you do during the day matters. And that's where you get the realizations, and that's where it becomes fun, just kind of following the breadcrumbs. As soon as you're able to become present and just know this is how it works, things just start connecting. And I'm telling you, it is so much fun. It's so much fun. Waking up in the morning now, it's pure excitement. Lions Den, 5 people checked in last night. Brent, Kate, Shadow Flare, Nora, and actually Lee Hodges. Okay, so five people checked in, all falling asleep in the wish fulfilled, all staying consistent, all changing their lives. Day 160 in the books. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, day 161. I love you all. Enjoy your night.